All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time I send this message. Before I say anything, let's watch this video.
On 26th of April 2026 in Efurum Delta State, the deceased, Mr. Mene Ogidi, received a parcel from a friend in Yenagua, Bayelsa State, delivered to him by a driver. After collection, he proceeded to a motor park to wheel the parcel to Sapele with the name, address, and phone number of the intended receiver on it. The parcel was searched and found to contain a fabricated Beretta pistol and 4 rounds of .9 millimeters live ammunition. Citizens who witnessed this effected a citizen's arrest of the deceased and subsequently contacted the police. The ASP in question, ASP Nuhu, and members of his team responded and arrived at the scene. The suspect was formally handed over to ASP Nuhu as team lead. At the point, rather than follow established police rules of engagement and standard operational procedure, ASP Nuhu shot and killed unarmed, already apprehended suspect. The remains of Mr. Mene Ogidi have been deposited at the mortuary. A formal autopsy will be conducted by the certified pathologist, and the findings will form part of the evidence to support prosecution in this case. Following the incident, the leadership of the force ordered an immediate and thorough investigation conducted by the police monitoring unit. The investigation established that the actions of ASP Nuhu and members of his team constituted professional misconduct, abuse of office, and conduct likely to cause a breach of public peace, culminating in the unlawful killing of Mr. Mene Ogidi. The force wishes to unequivocally no criminal suspicion, however grave, justifies extrajudicial action. Every suspect, regardless of the nature of allegation against him, is entitled to due process under the law. Following the conclusion of investigations, ASP Nuhu and 3 other members of his team have been arrested and currently in custody. Internal disciplinary procedures have been concluded against all officers found culpable. The force wishes to state clearly and without ambiguity that all indicted officers have been recommended for dismissal from the Nigerian Police Force. The Police Service Commission has reviewed and ratified these recommendations. Their dismissal is therefore confirmed and takes immediate effect. The case file has been formally forwarded to the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation for vetting and prosecution. The force will cooperate fully with the AGF's office to ensure that this matter is prosecuted to its logical conclusion before a court of competent jurisdiction. The driver who delivered the parcel from Yenegua, as well as 2 members of the vigilante group, remain at large. Tactical teams have been deployed and coordinated investigative measures are ongoing to ensure their arrest and prosecution. The Nigerian Police Force reassures Nigerians, particularly the family of Mr. Mene Ogidi, that justice will be served in this matter. The force does not shield officers who violate the law. No rank, no position, and no circumstance will be permitted to place any officer above accountability. This case is being handled with full weight of transparency and institutional integrity. The Nigerian police force is aware that the eyes of Nigerians are and the international community are on this matter. And we are resolved that our actions reflect the highest standard of justice, accountability, and respect for human rights. We intend, we extend our sincere condolences to the family of the deceased and assure them that the full weight of the law will be brought to bear on all those found culpable. Members of the public are encouraged to remain calm, continue to cooperate with the law enforcement, and trust that this process will be seen through to the end. Thank you. I will now take questions. I will authoritatively say that institutional reforms is going on, and that will go a long way in addressing the excesses of policemen. And apart from institutional reforms, the training and retraining of all officers across the country is ongoing. Last Friday, the Inspector General of Police was in Akwa Ibom State to ensure that officers are trained to be proficient when it comes to the handling of lethal weapons like the AK-47, among other weapons. And then two, you also aware that the incumbent Inspector General of Police has zero tolerance for impunity. Nobody, he has said it repeatedly, that the uniform is not a shield and nobody is above the law. Thank you. Listening attentively, would have heard from my press brief that some other suspects are at large, and it's only when they are arrested that we will know their true identities. Of the press, good afternoon. I welcome you to this briefing on a matter that has drawn significant public attention: the fatal shooting of Mr. Mene Ogide, aged 28 years, in Efurum Delta State on the 26th of April 2026. The Inspector General of Police has directed that the public be kept fully informed as this matter progresses, and it is in that spirit that I address you today. On 26th of April 2026 in Efurum Delta State, the deceased, Mr. Mene Ogide, received a parcel from a friend in Yenagua, Bayelsa State, delivered to him by a driver. After collection, he proceeded to a motor park to wheel the parcel to Sapele with the name, address, and phone number of the intended receiver on it. The parcel was searched and found to contain a fabricated Beretta pistol and 4 rounds of .9 millimeters live ammunition. General Police called for this press briefing. The suspect, especially the principal suspect, has already been handed over to Minister of Justice for prosecution. And so for any other member of the team, once the ordeal room and all other proceedings are concluded, they will be arraigned equally and accordingly.
All right, good morning. Please, in respect of this Officer Nuru's case, I don't know. I will never believe that the police can be compromised, because the way the IG of police acted when he heard this matter, by ordering them to Abuja, he brought them to Abuja, the dismissal happened, now they are back to Delta State. But there is something Harry Sengwam said. He actually said, Officer Nuru went there with two civilians that are not Nigeria police officers. Now, don't be offended. Let's get this thing straight. If you watch that video when Officer Nuru shot that guy, you will observe that there was no other police officer there except of two guys, and those two guys were the ones that carried the disease inside the car. I don't know if you observe any other person there, because now they are parading as in some other suspect alongside with the officer Nuru. I don't know. Let's think about this thing, because check the video, just compare. You can go back to my previous video and check. Officer Nuru was putting on mufti. One was putting on whether I would like say police jacket or vigilante jacket or anti-cause jacket. Two guys were putting that jacket, sorry. Did you see any other police officer with rifle or with anything walking around them? Now they are bringing these other people for us. So I don't know, but I can never believe that Nigeria police can be compromised. That's just it. But please, we need to get justice in this matter. Justice needs to be served. Thank you. Yes, for contest, the name that Harris and Gominishu called in that video was Effie and Godwin. Effie and Godwin, these two guys. The video, you can check my previous post. The videos are there. Thank you.